This is just Martin91 and I'm here to talk to you guys about Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So this is the second installment to the big smash hit that was the first one. Coming out under the COVID umbrella 2 years ago and still performed well enough and gained such an audience reaction from the theatrical window or the digital window that this screenplay just had to be penned, this movie just had to be penned. And I mean, of course that has to happen. It's a franchise right now. So it is, in my opinion, one of the, and even with the first one standing on its own, which I actually never ended up reviewing, it is one of the best video game movies and now I guess franchises out there. Detective Pikachu was one of the ones that really just surprised me in 2019, and this following it up in 2020 at the time was amazing. So yeah, let's get into this one. So yeah, I think majority, if not all, the cast do return in this one, joined in by Idris Elba as Knuckles, and the current voice actor for Tails on the video game franchise actually joins the film, voicing the character. It is a movie that you felt was a little bit rushed. And if you look at the time lapse between the first and the second, you could feel that there was something to be desired when it comes to the penning and the scripting of it all. The movie is literally like 15 minutes longer than the original was, and it's literally like 15 minutes too long. And not because of the beginning or the ending, which both were amazing. I won't get into that with spoilers right now. That's not why I'm doing this. But yeah, mainly the middle section, there was a good part of it, and if you've seen the movie, you probably understand what I'm trying to reference here. That kind of felt flat to me personally, but that's maybe just my opinion. I don't know. It is the thing that made the first one pop was, well, the visual effects, which they thank God fixed when the fan demand went in after the first bomb of a trailer actually launched. But yeah, the thing that sold that movie was the family dynamic and the human and CGI dynamic that really held that thing together and really made it flow well, and because that was centered on that. This one had more CGI going on, and whenever the humans and CGI characters had to basically interact, it felt like, I don't know, it felt like they didn't put enough effort into it because that wasn't the main focus, which is true, but it felt like they were literally in the way. So I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, I felt like the execution for a lot of ways wasn't as seamless as, let's say, the first one was. That being said, this movie is bigger than the first one in every sense of the word, and it really builds on that. It doesn't try to rehash what has happened before, it tries to build on that. And frankly, sequels barely ever, especially when it comes to this being almost a trilogy. Usually the second film in a trilogy is the one that is the most questionable in performance, because the first one starts it, the third one ends it, and the second one is just like, hey, let's still keep you interested because this is why we're here and we want to keep you on this wagon. So it does that. It doesn't end on a cliffhanger, but I feel like if you're a fan of these characters, you're looking forward to seeing them again. That's the note you're going to find this movie ends on. And honestly, not much more that can be desired when it comes to that. It is a great accomplishment, even in today's day and age, when basically sequels, remakes, rehashes are so up in the ante. But when something gets this well executed and literally has like maybe 5 or 7% of the movie that I felt like could have been a little bit trimmed or axed even, I feel like it's a solid 8 out of 10 for me when it comes to family entertainment. And it's not one you want to miss out on. It's definitely worth a trip to the movies. So have fun, guys, and enjoy it.